It says I'm live. Wow. All right. Let's see if anyone will actually come to this live stream. Let's see. All right. Well, it seems we've got some people in here. Vishal, Pei, Marios, hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, you're Cypriot. Does that mean Cyprus? I think I know Cyprus. I know a Cyprus person, Marcos Bagdatis, tennis player. Hello, Mr. J, Stefan. Good morning from the Netherlands. Kirito, hello. How's your crypto corn flamingo doing? The one immersed or submerged? Because I've got them in two different tanks and they're both doing okay. So I'm quite happy about that. The immersed one, however, has started to become like a brown color. I'm not sure if that's natural. I'm not sure if it'll go back to its pink form, but we'll see. They're both still alive, so. Hello, Arisa? Sorry, I don't know the right pronunciation. Mr. J, good morning to you from the USA. Yeah, let me know where you guys are from. Hello, all the way from New Zealand, zookeeper and family. Cool. Mojsinski from Serbia. Nice to meet you all. Malaysia. Nice, nice. All right. Yeah, so I'm just here to chat today a little bit, answer your questions, talk, hang out with you guys. And also, Happy New Year. I think this might be the first live stream of the new year, so Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a good holidays. Cow Juice, hello. Thanks for always being there. Always commenting as well. Good morning from the Netherlands. Nice. Oh, good morning. Wow, 2 a.m. in the US. Yeah, I was thinking about what time I should do this. I really wanted to do it this morning because I know the US people would probably be in the evening where it's more easy for you guys to watch. But I was kind of like not available in the morning. So today we're doing it in the afternoon. And yeah, afternoon time is also good because I know there are many of you from Southeast Asia. So yeah, I'm not sure what time Europe is right now. Maybe morning-ish. Not sure. 12 a.m. in Utah. Nice. Yokohama, Japan. Nismo March. Wow, is that a Nissan March? Nismo? That's cool. That's a cool name. Good morning from Pennsylvania, USA, 2 a.m. Cool. Yeah, my father went to Pennsylvania University. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Penn State, Pennsylvania. Don't know. 8 a.m. in the Netherlands. So yeah, early morning in Europe. Wow. Thank you all for being here today. I don't know how long this live stream is going to go for. Just going to go for as long as I can. And man, I always get nervous doing these live streams. I've only done a handful of them, so Yeah, hope you all understand. But Nori-san, Nori Aqua, hello. Yeah, you've helped me out with the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀 tour. I'll have that video coming out in the next few weeks. It's a really beautiful, peaceful store tour. If you guys don't know, 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝘀, and yeah, we'll be releasing that video in the next few weeks. So more fish store tours coming your way. You are from Japan? Yes, Mr. J, I am from Japan. I'm only half Japanese though. Ismail, hi. 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀, hi, I'm from India. Big fan. Thank you so much. I know there's many of you from India. Thank you. Have I been to India? Yeah, I've been to India once before, to Chennai. Yeah, so really cool place. Scally how's the fish room? How's the fish room? It's doing all right, slow progress. I've been a little bit like demotivated these few weeks because it's freezing. It's hard to work in the cold, even though it is heated inside. It's still like hard to, because I need to still build stands and stuff like that, and it's not easy when it's cold. But yeah, the fish room is doing good. Slow progress, as you guys can tell from the videos. The floors are all painted now. I just gotta have a few more stands and then start setting up the tanks. Probably next week's video is the 60-centimeter tank, the 2-footer rescape, kind of rescape. Gonna make it look better. May I ask as to from what city? Oh, my location in Japan is Nagoya. Oh, yeah, Nagoya area. So around the middle of Japan, below Tokyo, but above Osaka. So I'm in the middle. You're doing fine. Glad to be hanging out as well. Oh, thank you so much, Cow Juice. Hi from Bangkok, 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀. From Saudi Arabia, nice to meet you. Das Moon. Any super red arowanas in Japan? Like impossible to get here in the US. Yeah, I know Asian arowanas are illegal in the US, but in Japan, they're not illegal. You can get them here, but I haven't been to any like exotic stores that have a bunch of arowanas to choose from. The only ones I've seen are the regular silver arowanas. I've seen a few golden arowanas, the crossback golden, and probably like a handful of red, super red arowanas, but all small size. I think it's a fish you gotta order in, but yeah, we're able to get them here. Cool fish, arowana. I used to keep one. From Malaysia, how's it going? It's going great, Mark. Thanks for joining in. Mr. J, very cool, thank you. Cassio, hi from Brazil. Hello. 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀 from Hawaii. I think I've heard of that name before. Is it from Instagram or? I'm not sure. 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. Mark Prodanik. Hello from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Love what you're doing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all like what I'm doing. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad I can show you all like the progress that's going on, all the fish store tours. Really enjoy doing them as well. Vancouver, British Columbia, give it. Oh no, did that? Oh no. I hope you sometime come here. It's like a mini Japan. Really? British Columbia, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta visit the United States and Canada someday. Gotta travel more. Really want to go to Europe as well. Let's see. Yeah, please leave a like. Thank you so much for all joining here. Are you competing this year in the IAPLC? Says Stefan. I hope so. I've got the tank currently filled with some hardscape. I'm playing around, but I still need more hardscape material, so I'm waiting on some driftwood to come in right now. So I think later today or tomorrow I'll call up one of my local fish. It's not really local. It's like a 45-minute drive away, so gotta drive there. But I gotta call them first to see if they've got the hardscape that I'm looking for. And yeah, I'm working on it. It's a little bit late, but I'm kind of going for a diorama style. So yeah, it should be possible to make something happen. Just got out of school. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember getting out of school and watching some YouTubers a couple years back. From California, I'm the best. Is that right? I don't know if I can say I'm the best, but I'm just trying to do some good work out there. From the Philippines, what's your IPLC tank concept? Well, I'm going for kind of a rice field, Japanese stacked rice fields look. Okay, I said too much. That's all I'm gonna say. Hello from Penang, Malaysia. That's cool. I've been there a few times for tennis competitions when I was much younger. New to rice fish, thinking about importing some. Any info on them? Well, the really hardy fish, I don't know much about importing. I always get this message on Instagram and by email, and I don't reply to them all because I have too many to reply to, but I don't know anyone who exports rice fish from Japan, so sorry about that. But I'm sure it's possible because I know there are some people doing it. What's your favorite local fish store in Singapore? I'm living in Singapore right now. Well, my favorite, well, the one I always went to because it was close to me, it's the closest one to where I stayed, was 181 Aquarium at 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀. And then recently, just found out of East Ocean East Ocean Aquatics. Yeah, East Ocean Aquarium, East Ocean Aquatics. Yeah, that one is a really cool fish store. And if I was living closer to there, I'd go there more often. And also the Clementi fish store, C328. Yeah, if you're into saltwater, go to Specialized Aquatic Solutions. Well, thank you, Mr. J. I appreciate the kind words. Rui says, hello from Portugal. Nice to meet you. Any fish store trips coming up? Well, I'm planning to maybe go to Tokyo again, do a few more fish store tours there. And I recently I didn't say this in my last live stream, but I was planning to say it. But recently I just kind of upgraded my car. The car I was driving before was like a 20-year-old car and had to change multiple parts on it and it's just giving me headaches. So just recently upgraded to a slightly better car. It's a wagon. I love wagons, so it's a touring wagon, as I call it, and I'll be traveling the country with that car and like camping in it, sleeping in the car. That's kind of the dream. That's also why I'm simplifying the fish room, the aqua base, lessen the amount of tanks, but make it more like a gallery. And so that way maintenance will be easier, feeding the fish will be easier when I have to ask my friend to help me out. And I'll be able to travel much more, not just Japan, but also to other countries. Man, why am I so nervous? I don't know why I'm so nervous doing this. Maybe it's also because it's cold. Currently, it's like 15 degrees Celsius in here, so waiting for this room to heat up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Singapore fish store. If you're interested in arowanas, go to Blue Crystal Aquarium, BCA. They've got a great selection of arowanas there. Let's see. From Prague, Czech Republic, Crocodilus. Are you planning to make more videos about fish breeding? Those are my favorite. Oh, thanks. But I will definitely. I'm currently still working on some of the fish that I'm breeding on. I'm still not successful at it, so that's why I feel like I can't show that too much because I'm not 100% at it. So maybe once I get more experience and stuff, I'll do more videos about that. But the fish that I only plan on breeding are like small types of rainbow fish, the blue eyes, the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀𝘀 rainbow fish, which I've bred quite a bit. Maybe angelfish, and what else? Oh yeah, rice fish. I'll probably do some rice fish once it gets warmer. It's freezing now. Like today we got snow and it's really, really cold. I wish I was back in Singapore. What kind of fish do you keep? Do you make biotopes? So I don't make biotopes right now, but I'd love to do a few maybe in the future. But for now, I just try to make it as naturalistic as possible, have gravel, sand, um, lots of plants in the tanks, and the fish I like to keep are rainbow fish, angelfish, tetras, various kinds of tetras. Um, oh yeah, the 𝗲𝘃𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, splendens, the Asian rummy-nosed rasbora, the blue with the red face and the red tail, beautiful fish, and African cichlids. Yeah, wagons are the best, for sure. You are right about that. I love wagons. I love the shape of wagons, and yeah, I'm a car guy. From when I was a kid, like 3 years old or something, maybe even younger. I don't know. I was playing with toy cars, and I still have toy cars around here. So yeah, I'm a car and fish guy. Those are like my two passions, my two hobbies. Do you plan on working with amphibians? I've thought about it. Amphibians. What are amphibians? They're like frogs and stuff, right? Yeah, amphibians. I'm not too sure. I thought about dart frogs, poison dart frogs and stuff, but not right now. Maybe in the future. One of my neighbors actually is just setting up a store, like an American style store where he sells American tools and shovels and like American buckets, like the Home Depot buckets and stuff. So it's a really cool store that he's setting up, and he's planning to have like 4 tanks with dart frogs. And then he also has a few aquariums. It used to be a fish store when his dad was doing it, but now the son is more into like the American garage style thing. So yeah, but I've also thought about reptiles, like lizards, geckos, but I don't know. Right now, I just want to focus on fish and turtles. I've always wanted to keep turtles and tortoises, but yeah, I'm also not too experienced yet. I've only been living in Japan for 4 years now, and I'm still not experienced with the snow, the cold weather. Like today, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these animals alive in this coldness. So currently, we're just sticking with fish. Think you'll get into shrimp? I think so. Once I get everything slowly set up. The thing is, I used to live in Singapore, and shrimp there was so affordable. Like you could get a whole bag of like 50 cherry shrimp for $30, $40. It's like less than $1 a piece. But in Japan, you go to the fish stores and you see them being sold for like one for $5, and they're not, even if it's not that good of quality, they're still quite expensive. So I just haven't had the opportunity to get some good ones yet for affordable price. Yeah. 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝗀𝘀 would be of great interest to me. I have 2 males and 3 females. I'm trying to fatten them up a bit more before trying to breed. Yeah, I've got some. I've got almost the same amount as you. I've got 2 males and 5 females now, I think. And I've bred some. 1 baby survived, so now I've got another. Yeah, so it's kind of hard breeding those fish because they take so long to grow, and they don't eat powdered foods. Right. No, they don't eat baby brine shrimp from day one. You got to feed them microscopic, tiny little powdered foods from the beginning, and you got to do it multiple times a day. So it's really hard to breed them and be successful with them. But yeah, I'm sure you can do it. And also with 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, I think there's like a period where they're able to breed. Like after one year or 18 months or something like that, they're not able to reproduce anymore. So you gotta be quick with those. Tetras are good and very durable. Yep. Saltwater projects coming soon. Maybe. I still gotta get the fish room together first. Yes, the boss is into cars too. Yeah. Cars are awesome. I love cars. Frogs and salamanders. Yeah, I've seen salamanders at the fish stores, the pet stores here. Quite cool. But the thing is, I've already planned the amount of tanks I want to have in the fish room, and if I want to keep more animals, more fish, I have to think of other places to put them. So I haven't gotten to that point yet. Best wishes from Australia. Thanks, George. Stefan, are there any aquarium shows in Japan? Yeah, there are for sure. And someone's spraying water. I think my uncle is spraying water next door, watering the plants or something. Yeah, there are aquarium shows in Japan. I've been to, no, I haven't been to any. I've been to a pet show, but not an aquarium show yet. But I know there are. Let's see. I have a ball python, almost 4 years. Now he is 4 feet long. That's cool. Yeah, I used to watch all those reptile videos, like Brian Barkchick and who else? Who else has all those reptiles? Can't remember, but yeah. Ball pythons are cool. But the thing with like reptiles and stuff, I'm not sure how well I'd be with like cleaning up their enclosures and stuff. I'd want a bioactive enclosure with substrate and cleaning bugs. What are those insects? Those white, yeah, those little things that clean natural like ecosystem style. So yeah, there's still so much to learn. So for now, it's just fish. Let's see. Do you plan on going to Aquascape one day? If so, make a vlog, please. Yeah, for sure. If I go to the US, I hope I can visit Aquascape. I've spoken with George Coralfish as well, so hopefully one day. Have you seen the new Nissan Model Z? Yeah, the Fair Lady Z. Yep, cool car, but I'm not a Nissan guy. But I like the GTR. The GTR is nice. I wonder how it would be keeping those large tortoises as well, like those Aldabras and all from the Galapagos. Yeah, you gotta have something, a large enclosure for them, and you can only keep them outside during the warmer months. So when it gets cold, you gotta do something about it. Build an indoor enclosure, something, which currently I can't do that. Can you make a video about the aquarium's nitrogen cycle? Nope. Nope, I am not going to, because there's so many out there, and I wouldn't know how to make a good video about it. Like I just when I set up tanks, it's so easy. Just get a sponge filter or a filter from an already previously running tank and put it in that new tank, and then you can put fish in. Or if you're starting from scratch with only one tank, just set up the tank, wait for algae to grow. Once you see algae growing, put fish in. That's as simple as it gets. Hello from Indonesia. All right, from Vancouver. Very exciting to watch you go to your Japanese fish stores. Thank you. Yeah, there's more fish stores coming soon, and there's also an ADA exhibition video coming soon. Yeah, last year I visited this place in Osaka where ADA went to for a couple of months. They set up a few large tanks, and it was only a temporary time. So it's not the ADA gallery, but it's tanks set up by Aqua Design Amano, and it's a tour of that. So That will come soon as well, once I finish editing. Yeah, there's so many comments here. Thank you so much. Which people in the aquascaping hobby do you look up to? Well, first of all, I look up to Takashi Amano. He's like the guy who started this all. Aquascaping, nature aquariums, and my hair is kind of weird, but yeah, Takashi Amano is like the top of the top. Then I also look up to George Farmer, Yuri's, all the European people, Green Aqua, and also I can't leave out Aquarium Design Group, Jeff Sensky. His tanks are amazing. The hardscape is amazing. Man, I wish I could get some of that hardscape materials that he uses, because some of those driftwood, the stones are just beautiful, and it's kind of tricky getting hardscape here. It's possible to get good pieces, but it's just so expensive because of all the shipping costs. So if you live in Southeast Asia, the prices there are so good. Like in Singapore, Malaysia, you can go collecting as well, I think. And the prices of materials there is just, you can't even compare it. The difference is so great. So for my new IAPLC contest tank, I'm using like the cheapest driftwood that I can find. Just bought a box of like super cheap driftwood, all just like one shape. It's not that interesting, but I'm trying to make something work with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Camp Cannon. I watch him like every single week. Yeah, he posts every other day, I think. I watch almost every one of his videos. Camp Cannon is cool. Make paludarium for 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀. What's a 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝘀𝘀? I gotta search that up. Hold on. 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝘀𝘀. Is that a plant? Oh, cool. So it's okay. So the pitcher plant, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Make a tank just for that. Kind of behind on the chats right now. But with the 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀 plant, what do you call it? Man, I'm losing my words. The carnivorous plants. You gotta feed them, right? Yeah, that's gonna be the tough part, getting food for them. The 2025 GTR only in Japan is better. Evening, afternoon, Ryo. Nice to catch a rare live stream. Yeah, the live streams are rare on this channel, but slowly I'm trying to do them more. Since last year, we've done a few, so yeah, we'll try to get more live streams out. I'd like to know about your water quality. Are you using for your aquarium, using RO water? My water quality, I think Japan water in general is pretty decent. It's not that bad. I know Niigata, where ADA, the headquarters, is located, has like one of the best waters in the world. Some people call it like magic water or something like that, but that's why the plants grow so well there. Where I'm at, the water is quite good. I don't know the parameters because I never check any of that, but I know it might be quite hard because I do get some white water stains at times, and I don't use RO water. I don't use anything. I just dechlorinate. Heating the setup is easy. I just use a heating pad. Yeah, I've heard of that. My neighbor who's setting up the dart frogs also said use a heating pad underneath the tanks. Yeah, so that's good. Todd River Aquatics. G'day from Australia. Hey, how are you doing? Let's see, which part of Australia are you from? Because right now I'm currently keeping up with the Australian Open in Melbourne. What's your favorite nano fish? Man, what's a nanofish? Is the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 resplendens considered a nanofish? Because if it is, it's definitely the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, resplendens, the Asian rummy nose rasbora. Let me put it here. 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, resplendens. And then, if that's not considered a nanofish because it gets to maybe 2 centimeters. Do I have my tape measure here? Yeah. It gets 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, resplendent. No, it gets more than that. 4 centimeters. I don't know if 4 centimeters is considered a nanofish, but if it's not, then maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know. There's so many nanofish out there. I don't mind anything. But I do like the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 tetra, if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, those are cool. And the 𝗲𝗾𝗾𝗀𝘀𝗀𝘀 formosa, least killifish. Yeah. I'm successful immersed crinum natans and calamistrata. Maybe you can do it. Man, do they grow immersed? Does crinum grow immersed? Because I only thought those were true aquatic plants, like they only can grow submerged, but if they can grow immersed, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. So, and I've got both of those right now. I've actually got 2 crinum calamistratum, which are amazing plants. But yeah, my natans, I thought it died. It like completely melted, but then recently I just saw it's still growing. So yeah, I didn't know they can go immersed. I'll try my best to try to welcome everyone. Like your friendly, yeah, greeter. Nice. Cow juice is awesome. Thank you so much. I have 9 tanks, but I have 3 special fish, all different species that have personality. Do you have fish that are special in any way? Okay. Do I have fish that are special in any way? Currently, like personality-wise, I don't know. Maybe my African cichlids, because whenever I grab the bottle of food, they just swim out, which is really cute. But whenever I walk past, I think because their tank is really low down right now, they all hide away, but they know when it's feeding time. But yeah, those are probably like the most personable maybe that I have right now. But the special ones are the 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 resplendens, because they're unique and you don't get to see them all the time. Do you watch Keeping Fish Simple? I've watched some of his videos, but yeah, I don't watch so many aquarium YouTube channels. If I do, it's like the aquascaping types, but I probably should watch more of that. So I'll go check out more of his videos. And yeah, 𝗀𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 design too. Yeah. Yep, Tanner 𝗀𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 is awesome. Yeah, his channel is cool. His animal room, really cool. Why the sudden crazy in plecos? I've been out of the hobby a couple of years. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think just plecos are, it's the pleco trending season now, I guess. I'm not sure. But there's so many types of plecos. I've only got one type of pleco, and I'm hoping to keep it that way for the long run, because plecos are expensive, and I don't want to get sucked into that whole pleco thing. So I'm just keeping, I currently have 5 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 leopard frog plecos, and I hope to keep it that way. Because, man, you can go broke with those things. So I hope I can breed mine and maybe sell them and get back some money in the future. Let's see. Man, I'm still nervous. I'm still kind of nervous here. Love the videos where you show the family that you live with and the rice fish. Well, currently I'm living alone. but my aunt and uncle live next door, and recently I haven't been showing them too much because I don't know, they're more private. They don't really want to be on camera, so I hope you understand that. Any thoughts on 𝗲𝘃𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀? They're really cool fish. I love apistos. And my picture there has fallen, so let me fix that. But yeah, apistos are cool fish. I hope to maybe get one species in the future for my nano rack that I've got and try to breed them. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what my favorite type of apisto is. Oh, is there a pleco craze going on right now? I think so. I think so. Even in Japan, like some of the plecos here are going for thousands of dollars. Yeah. Alice Springs, Central Australia. Okay, cool. I don't know where that is. Oh, but Central. Does that mean like the middle area? 'Cause I thought the middle area is desert. How are your 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀s doing? Yeah, they're doing good, but not close to breeding age. And one definitely is. The one I got about 2 years ago is definitely breeding age, I think, because it's quite big and quite round. I'm guessing it might be a female. But then the ones I got just the other day, the wild caught ones, they were much smaller and much slimmer, so they still need a lot of growing to do. MD Fish Tanks, yeah, he does really great aquascapes, and he's doing amazing. Like his aquascape tanks, low tech, no CO2. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, MD Fish Tanks is doing really, really well. From Italy, really like your fish room. Thank you so much. But my favorites are always the medaka. Yeah, my medaka. My pond actually froze solid 2 days ago, and it's starting to defrost now, but they're all still doing fine. Would you use carbonated in your aquariums? Does that mean CO2? Because yeah, I plan on using more in the future. Because I think just with CO2, if you're able to do CO2, it's such a big benefit. Like there's no cons in having CO2 because the plants will just do so much better. And when the plants do better, then the algae can't compete with the plants. So I really like having carbon dioxide in the tanks. Plecos can get big. Yeah, but not the fancy types like the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝗀s, the zebra plecos, the king tiger plecos, the 𝗯333s. Those plecos all stay like quite small. They don't grow as big as your hand. So yeah, get the smaller types. Watching from the Philippines, thank you so much. How's the fish room refresh going? Going to show a video of it again anytime soon. Yeah, I was thinking about making a video for today, but I just don't know. I did a fish room tour kind of like in December, and to do one again would be the time span is just kind of too close. So I'll try to do one again soon, but I gotta clean up the fish room and do finish the last 2 stands. I still gotta build 2 more stands. So yeah, and then we're gonna add a sofa, and I want to add a fridge, a refrigerator. And for those, I've been going to my local recycle shop, secondhand store, and looking at those. The other day, I saw a refrigerator, a compact one, with a freezer and a refrigerator compartment. It was less than $100, and I should have bought that, but I decided to wait a week, and when I returned, it was gone. And yeah, so currently, I'm waiting for a refrigerator, a sofa, and I need to build 2 more stands. And I also want to build a workbench so that I can work on. And I still have to finish painting the wall, so there's still a few things I need to do. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the live stream, it's kind of tough when it's so cold out. Man, I'm still not used to this cold. Yeah, let me know. Does it get cold where you guys live? Because I really, if I could, I prefer to live in like a warm climate. Um, How long have you been keeping fish, and since when did you get into aquascaping? Well, I've been keeping fish for quite a long time, since I was, well, since I was a young kid. My mom had a tank in the house, and like I enjoyed fish, I think, but me actually keeping fish and like paying for everything on my own, because I remember when I was 16, I think. I told my mom I want to keep an aquarium again. And then she said, okay, sure, but you got to pay everything on your own. You got to buy all the stuff, all the food and stuff on your own. So I think it was 16 when I started um, keeping fish, getting really into fish, and then slowly from there into aquascaping. Um, yeah, aquascaping mostly was when I came to Japan about 4 years ago. So I'd say 20, I got into aquascaping like full on. Um, I think you still should get at least one discus. I don't think so. I think if I'm gonna get discus, I should get at least 5. One discus is kind of like sad. Like having just one discus swimming on its own, wouldn't it be quite lonely? It's like same with angelfish. You'd want a group of them. So at least 5, I'd say. Yeah. But I like angelfish more than discus at this point of time, so I prefer angelfish. Blue Phantom, man, where did that go? Blue Phantom and Ghost Plecos are my favorite. Yeah, those are really nice. Plecos don't clean as well as people think. What? Plecos don't clean as well as what's PPL? Is that people? Think either law. Okay, sorry. Carbonated bottled water. Yeah, I don't add carbonated bottled water into my tanks. But that's how aquascaping plant CO2 originated. Takashi Amano would put carbonated water into his tanks, and then he'd see the plants purling. And yeah, then he figured out CO2 would do the same thing. So that's actually Takashi Amano is the guy who founded that. How was Chinese New Year going for you? Well, I live in Japan, so we don't have Chinese New Year. I'm a G-Shock fan. What model are you wearing? I've got no idea, but this is not my favorite G-Shock watch. I don't mind the color, but I prefer the army green colored watches. Yeah, the army green is my favorite color, or the tan. The khaki or the tan colors are my favorites. But I'm not sure what GWX5700CS, I think. I got this for quite decent price because my other one decided to break on me. The button stopped working, and when I brought it in for repair, they quoted me quite an expensive price, like $200, I think. And buying a new one would be cheaper, so got this. But even this is 2 years old now. Aloha from Hawaii. From France. Nice. It's so cold here. Yeah. In New York. Yes, it gets wicked cold. Yeah. Man, the cold is. I've been meaning to fix this as well. So I just put this piece of paper up here. Thought I'd frame it one day, and it's probably gonna fall down again. It's a pistol. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? A pistogram. What type is this? The Bitaeniata. Yeah. So one day I'll frame this. I just thought it looked cool. Whatever fish or whatever thing I think looks cool, I'll probably try to frame up, and we need to get some artwork. So it gets chilly where I am, but not as cold as in Japan. Lowest it would probably reach for me is 9. That's really nice because I'd like to live in a country where you have like the perfect temperature, like all year round. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect all year round, but see, the thing fell again. But it'd be nice to not have to go through these freezing temperatures where your hands freeze cold. You can't even move them anymore once you step outside. Man, the wind is freezing. It sucks. But I guess it's a nice experience, and it's nice to know that the warm will come back. Well, at this point of time, don't know how things will go in the future, but are you still playing tennis? Says Mark. Yeah, I still am. I am coaching part-time as well. Losing the comments. From Malaysia, just normal weather. Yeah, I know the Malaysia and Singapore weather really well. Lived there for 20 years, so almost 20 years, 18 years. Yeah. You can't say it gets cold. It doesn't get that cold. Maybe if you're in the mountains, but I know like the rainy season, December, January, November, I know it can get cool, quite cool, which is actually kind of nice. My question was meant to say, would you use bottled carbonated water in your aquariums? Yeah, as I mentioned, no, I wouldn't. Oh, Blake's Aquatics is here again. Blake, I wanted to speak with you, but thank you for joining again, Blake. I wanted to ask like when your next live stream was, because I gotta join in your live stream as well. So yeah, let me know and I'll try to join in, because I really thank you for the support you've been giving to this channel and this live stream. So thank you so much, Blake. Really appreciate it. I've seen, no, I keep losing the comments. Okay, there it is. I've seen a lot of your videos, but I'm a bit curious. How does a young fella like yourself have a whole house for himself and his fish? Yeah, I'm sure many people would like to know that. But so this is actually my grandmother's house, my grandmother and grandfather's house. But my grandfather passed away many years ago, and recently my grandmother also passed away. So currently, right now, I'm in this house alone. But next door, there's a yard here in the middle. Well, this house's backyard is over on that side, and then in the middle we've got another yard, but that yard belongs to the house next door, and the house next door is my aunt and uncle. So we're all on the same land. There's two houses on the same land. One is my grandmother's, one is my aunt and uncle's. So currently I'm just living in this house that belonged to my grandmother. And then the place where my fish room is where my grandfather used to work. He used to work from home in the garage. I don't know what that's called, but like a little factory garage thing. And he used to build and repair stuff like machinery, heavy machinery and stuff, like parts, iron, steel parts. I'm not sure. He used to hammer and yeah, do that kind of work, iron, dirty work. Man, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what his job description was, but yeah, that's why it was so oily, and I had to paint everything, and there was lots of bits of metal all over, scattered all over the place. So I cleaned it up and turned that into a fish room. But yeah, that's kind of the short story of what it is. Now where are we? Let's see. I lost the comments. All right, I'm back. If someone gave you 150-gallon, what would you put in it? Well, first of all, I don't really know how big a 150-gallon fish tank is. So what's the dimensions? What would I do with a tank 48 inches? Is that 4 feet by 24? Well, first of all, I don't want a tank of that dimension. I'm very particular about the dimension of tank that I have, so I'd probably like not accept it. I take 180 gallon, I think. I think 180 gallons is a 6-footer, 6 by 2 by 2, is that right? No, is that not, that's not right? I'm not sure. I'm searching it up right now, but I don't know. I'm very particular about it. I'd want a tank for angelfish. Um, yeah. I don't have any images of it now. Maybe there's something in this book. But if I could have a large tank, I'd go, and I've been thinking about this recently because I want something like this in a 6-footer. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but just plants growing out the top, easy Java ferns, the narrow leaf or the trident leaf, and have a sand foreground. In the back, though, we won't use stem plants. We'll use like Echinodorus, and that is kind of the dream tank. 6-footer, a 6 by 2 by 2 is kind of what I'd love to have. So if someone wanted to give me a 6-foot tank, please let me know. Yeah, someone wants to sponsor it. I'll put it in the videos. I'll shout you out as much as I can. AL says konnichiwa. Mr. Doodles, I've been using 1 liter carbonated water twice a week this month. The results have been great. Really? So you just add carbonated water into your planted tank? Wow, that's awesome. That's like what Takashi Amano did 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago. So in theory, I can grow plants fast in a fishbowl, filling it with carbonated water? I guess so. Hello from Thailand, 31 degrees Celsius is like amazing. I love that kind of warm weather. Yeah. How's your aquariums? They're doing all right. Not too bad. Any tips on caring for frog bit? Man, frog bit in my aquarium grows like crazy, and I don't know how to get that thing to grow slower. But even without CO2, that thing is like sending out runners, so I don't know. Just have good light, I guess. Yeah, and fertilizer. I'm not fertilizing mine right now, but maybe fish food. I do add quite a bit of fish food when I feed, so yeah. Oh, expensive koala says America kara Yahoo. Hi from America. Hello. Light giveaway, please. Light giveaway, man. What do I give away? I gotta. It's hard for me to give something away because I know most of you are not in Japan, and the plug situation. We've all got different plugs, so I'd have to like reach out to Chihiros to think of something. But maybe at our next milestone, maybe Instagram 20,000 milestone or something. I'm not sure. We'll do another giveaway. Would you like to be a special guest? Wait, is this to me? I'd love to talk with you. Why not? Oh no, I don't mean like a special guest on your channel, but like let me know when you go on a live stream, and I just wanna be there to chat and hang out, and yeah, maybe just what you're doing on my channel, basically. Yeah, so frog bits, yeah, just what does yeet even mean? I just yeet in my tank. 1 week later, it covered the whole surface. Yeah, that's basically what's going on in my tank as well. I got to join in on Blake's live stream for a short moment sometime around Christmas. Yeah, I haven't been able to join in Blake's live stream, so hopefully I'll be able to catch one of those soon. I don't know how you always catch on to my live stream. Does it give you a notification? Because I'm subscribed to your channel, Blake, but I don't always get the notification. Is it because you're a mod on this channel? Do mods like get notifications? Um, or yeah, I'm not sure. I love how your uncle is repairing his Volkswagen. Some of the greatest videos. You made me cry. What? Really? I don't think I showed much of that really, but yeah, he does most of the work himself. But recently he's been saying like it's too tough. He is also getting older, so yeah. Yeah, blacksmith. Maybe that's what my grandfather was, a blacksmith. Is that it? I think that's blacksmith. Let me see, blacksmith in Japanese. Oh yes, that's what my grandfather was. In Japanese we call it kajiya. Kajiya. Yeah, blacksmith. Man, thank you. Oh wait, who is that? Oh, Dean's Fish Room is in the house. Nice, nice. Das Moon, thank you so much. Blacksmith is what my grandfather. Now I know the correct term whenever I have to mention it. Thank you. That helps out so much. Um, Ryo Watanabe just turned on my computer and you're on. How cool. Well, thank you so much, Dean, for joining in. Thank you for your comments in my last video. Yeah, Dean's Fish Room. Like, you're an inspiration. I really want to visit your fish room one day. The organization, the neatness is just on another level. And I've watched your videos like a number of times. I can't even count. But even the same video, I don't know why I'm mentioning it, but I watched like the same video 5 times. The same with Gary Lang's Rainbow Fish Room tour that Aquarium Co-op did. I watched that video more than 5, I think like 7 or 8 times from the start to finish. Like, because it's just so amazing how some of the tanks are set up, and it's just inspiring. But where are we? Lost the chat again. All right. Oh, there's a long delay. Yeah, I'm probably in behind. So let me go quick on some of these chats. Would you consider owning monster fish? Currently, no, but it's not a maybe one day. I'd love to have an arrow on again. Just don't know where I'd put one, because I want to keep like nature aquariums in the fish room. So I'd have to have an extra large fish room or a separate fish room. Let's see. How's your IPLC 2023 tank doing? So I answered this earlier in the stream, but I still haven't completely set it up. It's still in with just driftwood, and I'm still playing around with the hardscape, so it's taking some time because I'm waiting on some materials to come in. Yeah, I try my best to read all the comments for sure. I saw my LFS sell waffle plants. Kind of want to try it, but hesitate on getting. Yeah, I'm not sure what a waffle plant is. A warm good morning from cold Sweden. Yeah, Sweden, I know, can get cold. I really want to visit those European countries, like Sweden, Denmark, Amsterdam. Yeah. Like, Scandinavian design is kind of my favorite interior design. So that's kind of why I just want to visit those places and see some nice homes. Let's see. Any tip for DIY CO2 yeast sugar in night? So you mean keep at night? At night, you just leave it running the whole time. That's what I did, and I went to a fish store who's doing the same thing. I asked them, like, what do you do with this at night once the light turns off? He says, I just let it keep running. And it does no harm because the amount of CO2 that comes out from there is very minimal. And if you think it's going to do harm to your fish or your tank, just add an air stone in at night or put a timer on for the air stone to run just at night so you get some air circulation in there. In Thailand, we suffer hot weather. We are familiar to, yeah, the fan and chill. Yeah, I know for your tanks you need a chill. That's the thing. There's like no mid range. You have to live in a perfect country to have perfectness. You know, I know in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, India, Southeast Asia, if you want to keep a planted tank like really, really nice, having a chiller would be recommended. Yeah, it gets really hot there. And the summers here are crazy hot, and the winters are also really cold. But I know not as cold as some places get in the US or Canada or Alaska, stuff like that. So can't complain too much. Oh, yeet means throw or toss. Well, I just learned that. I did not know that. And yeah, it seems, am I behind on this chat? Wow, thank you. I just learned something new because I've watched some of 𝗲𝗾𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 videos in the past, and I remember when he threw stuff into his pond, he'd be like, eat. And I was always wondering, like, what does that even mean? I didn't even know it was a real word. So thank you. Just learned something new here. Probably try to use that more now. Where'd you get your books? You mean like the nature aquarium books like this? Yeah. Slowly trying to collect some on my bookshelf here, but I got them from my fish store, my local 35-40 minute away from me fish store, Aqua Review, because they are an ADA distributor. So yeah, if you have a fish store, maybe you can ask them, or I'm sure you can find some online. Let's see. I know you weren't inviting yourself on, but I'd love to still have you involved in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'd love to be involved in your live streams as well. So yeah, maybe we can do a collaboration for sure. Yeah, on this channel as well, on your channel as well. We definitely can work something out. I do get the notifications, even subscribers do, but they have to hit the bell. Yeah, so I guess you gotta hit the bell. If you haven't hit the bell yet, definitely hit the bell. I guess I haven't hit the bell on most of the channels I'm subscribed to as well, so I gotta go and check that out. So yeah, I'll go and double check that, see if I've hit the bell for you, Blake. Because I usually just press subscribe and I'm done there. I think that's how it is with most people. It is kind of annoying, but I've been using 1 liter carbonated water for my 70-gallon aquarium. Do you just dump the whole thing in at once? Like little by little? Mods don't get any special notifications or anything, just the good old-fashioned bell, and also going to phone settings and making sure notifications are enabled. All right. Thanks for the tip. Do you still have? I lost it. Do you still have fish tank in Singapore? I have one. Yeah, my mom is still living in Singapore, and we still have one tank there. When I visited last year in September, she said, just make this tank easy to maintain, easy so that I don't have to maintain it. And yeah, so I just put I put some soil in at the bottom. I had some aqua soil left over from years back when I was living there. So I just dumped a thin layer of aqua soil. Then on top, I put like a pretty thick layer of gravel, probably 7-8 centimeters of gravel, so it's quite a deep substrate. Not super deep, but quite deep. And then I just planted a bunch of crypts. So, and no CO2 on that tank, and it seems to be doing well right now. So yeah, I'll probably do an update next time I visit, and yeah, we'll take a look at that. Hold on a second. How long have we been on for? An hour now. An hour and 5 minutes. Where are we? Love the aquarium co-op Gary Lang video. I guess I've watched the aquarium co-op Gary Lang video a few times too. Yeah, that video, Gary Lang's fish room and his especially that tank at the end, the large, I don't know how, 6 or 8 foot tank, 7-foot tank maybe. I think it's 7-foot tank. I'm not sure, but that planted tank with a crinum in the middle, that was just amazing. And that's kind of what inspired my 4-foot, the mini version of that, with a crinum in the middle and just crypts everywhere. So that tank is not done yet, though. I'm still working on it. That said, do what Blake said. Kindly leave a like, and yeah, please leave a like and comment to help with the algorithm. How many likes do we have on this video? Can I check how many likes we've got? Let me check on my phone. Oh yeah, should I do a Instagram story as well? Let's do a quick story. Recently I've been slacking on Instagram, so gotta keep up with it. All right. We are live on Instagram right now. Come and join us. We are live on Instagram right now. Come and join us. We are live on... All right. Sorry about that. So I just put a story up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, definitely be sure to follow me there. I am Ryo Watanabe on Instagram. 2 E's at the end. Yeah, I just lost what I was saying before that. Yeah, we talked about the Gary Lang. Yep. Oh yeah, how many likes do we have on this video? Let's check that out. Let's see. 52 likes, not bad. How many people do we have on this? 64 people. Okay, not bad, I guess. I guess there were more people before as well. I gotta leave a like myself too, so. All right, done. Let's see. All right, where are we? 𝗲𝗾𝗾𝗀𝗀𝘀𝘀, the purple waffle. All right, let me search that up quickly. I want to see what plant that is. 𝗲𝗾𝗾𝗀𝘀𝘀. Oh yeah, this plant. Isn't this like a... I've seen it in my pet stores too. Not the fish stores, but I don't think this is an aquatic plant. I think it's more of those like what you keep in terrariums and paludariums, ripariums. So yeah, I've always seen them. I've never thought about trying them, even though I see them submerged in the pet stores underwater. I just think, is that really an aquatic plant? I wish I could have some cool posters behind you, like an ADA stuff thing, or my aquascaping poster, something like that. Yeah, I guess you could like make your own or something. This here is a calendar, a 2023 calendar. I'm sure you can find aquarium calendars places. This poster here was from my neighbor. He used to be an ADA distributor, which is pretty cool. And he just had some leftover stuff and said, do you want any of these? And I just went through them and picked out some of the ones I liked. So yeah, pretty lucky, grateful for that. Favorite tennis player, Roger Federer. Yeah, I forgot to say your recent vids were awesome. I like your top fish list series. Is that for Blake? Yeah, Blake's Aquatics. Yeah, I've also watched those too. Really nice, great videos. Um, Hello from Texas in USA. Hello, Texas. Isn't that where what's that? ADG Aquarium Design Group is located. I want to visit there. George Farmer's Aquascaping hardback book is $13 on Amazon. Really? It's quite affordable. Probably get a copy of that. Oh yeah, and if it's not too much to ask, check out Blake's channel. Yeah, if you guys don't know Blake, you gotta check him out. Check his channel out. Good quality content and a nice fish room too. Let's see. Where do you live? Man, is that a question? In Japan. Hello from Colorado, says Justin. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Colorado. Nice. How are your checkerboard cichlids? They're doing really good. I still have the 7 that I had. I originally had 8, but I guess I lost 1 in my contest tank somehow. But I have 7 of them, and they're all doing really well right now. Yeah, I really still hope I can breed them, but I don't see them like growing bigger. I don't know how big they really get, but they're still living, they're still eating, and they're still doing well. Did you sell your arowana? So yeah, I did. That's right. Because I used to live in Singapore, and when I moved to Japan, I figured I had to rehouse my arowana. So I found someone who would buy it from me, and I think there's like $100 or something. So really affordable price for an arowana, crossback Asian arowana. So yeah, it was sold to another person. I met Blake's Aquatics at the Underwater Pet Expo in Melbourne last year. Blake's a great guy with awesome experience. Yeah, I'm sure he's a great guy. Sounds like a great guy. Would love to meet him someday. Saludos desde Tijuana, México. ¿Cómo estás? Cesar Diaz. Nice to meet you. Man, I forgot all my Spanish. I used to be able to speak a bit when I studied. Habla, I better not embarrass myself, but habla un poquito español. When are you coming back to Singapore? I'm not sure when I'm going back next, but sometime this year for sure. Yeah, maybe June, May. Do you have favorite hardscaping rock or wood? Well, my favorite hardscaping rock, probably lava rock, Sansui stone, if I can be more specific. The ADA Sansui stone, which I know is kind of crazy to go for ADA materials, but it's just a really cool rock. It's flat and it's got cool characters to it, and I think it's really easy to use that with driftwood. My favorite driftwood is hornwood or ironwood, just a darker color types of driftwood. I've got a small example of it here, and I just love wood and stuff with character, with lots of points and stuff like this. I'm not so much into the red moor wood type, like the yellowy, light brown type of wood that looks like branches and trees and roots. I more prefer these pointed style. This one too is cool. This is not pointed, but it looks like a log, and I plan to use this on a 1-foot cube one day. Just sit it in the middle, maybe have a bunch of like grass or Monte Carlo around it. Just this as the focal point, maybe have a betta in there. I think this is really cool, and the cool thing is it's got holes so the fish can swim through and plants can go through it, and I just think this is such a cool piece of wood, so I've been saving it. Yeah, but this is my favorite type of driftwood, the horn or ironwood. Yeah. So I'm just keeping this up here for display right now. Yeah. Let me know, what's your favorite type of driftwood or rock? With rock, I like lava rock because it's really easy to go with driftwood. Yeah, if you use like Seiryū stones with driftwood, it doesn't match because the Seiryū stones are bright colored. Um, they're whitish, bluish, grayish, and then the wood is brownish, and it just contrasts too much. And I don't think it looks really natural. So yeah, so I like lava rock for the simplicity. Now, if I was doing an Iwagumi, I'd go with something with character like Frodo stone or Manten stone, which we can't get anymore here, but something that's lighter, or the Seiryū stone. So it really depends on what type of scape you want to do, but yeah, so that's my favorite. I like any kind of hardscaping material, whatever I can get my hands on. Nice to meet you too, says Komori something something. What style are you going for this year's IPLC? Diorama style. I said this earlier in the live stream, but diorama style, um, yeah, stacking up. It might look weird because it's my first time doing something like that. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'll be able to make it on time because I'm still far behind and there's still a long ways to go. I still don't have all my material, so I don't know if we'll be able to make it, but I'll try my best. Any chance of getting reedfish? So I've heard of reedfish before, but I'm not too sure what that is. So let me search it up. Reedfish. Oh, the ropefish. Yeah, I've seen this around. I don't know. I'd rather get the eels. What type of eel was it? Um, man, I forgot what type of. Yeah, this one. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to share my screen on a live stream like this, but this eel, I completely forgot the name. I saw it at one of my local fish stores the other day. The spiny eel, the peacock eel, the spiny eel. Yeah, the one that doesn't get too big. Um, I think I saw one at my local fish store last week. It was called the Indian spiny eel or the green spiny eel, I think. Yeah, one of those, and I really wanted it. It wasn't that expensive too, so. But I know they're jumpers, and I just don't have a tank for one at the moment. But yeah, for reed fish, I'm not sure though. Can you do a live stream of your local aquarium store? That's tough because many stores in Japan are quite private, and I know Aqua Review, which I've done a store tour of twice and a live stream there once, is very friendly. They allow anyone to video and take pictures, but there are other stores that are more private. They're like, no, we don't want to show any of this. So yeah, it's kind of tough. Goldfish pond update. Uh, it's so cold outside, but I guess I could. And there's nothing much to see because it's just a tub with green water, and you can only see the fish when you feed them. And there's currently only 3 fish. There's 2 comets and 1 oranda, I think. Yeah. I did lose 2 of the goldfish that were given to me, but I don't know how old they were, and they were already quite big, so I don't know. They just, yeah, passed away. But we do still have some in there. Let's see. Expensive Koala says, I don't want to read this in Japanese, but スペイン語も話せるんですか? Something like that. But, well, asking if I can speak Spanish. I studied a little bit back when I was in school, but I never studied for anything. Like when I was in class, I never paid attention, so I never learned anything really. But only a little bit, un poquito. Mandarin as well. I'm currently waiting for some ramen resi to be delivered. That's cool. Yeah, I've got one golden ram, but I really want to get another one so I can breed it, but I can't find the same type. My first escape was with Seri, so it holds a special place in my heart. Yeah, Seri is a really nice stone. My first proper escape was also Seri stones that I got at 181 Aquarium. Those were that I had a really nice piece of Seri stone, and at that time, I didn't really care about like hardscape materials. So, whenever I wanted to gain back some money or something, or I was just like broke and had no money, I just bring my Seri stone or the driftwood I wasn't using anymore. I bring it back to the local fish store and like trade it in for something else. I remember those days. Yeah, not saying I'm like I have money now, but I'm still in Japan. You can't really do that. It's kind of hard to go to a store and say, "Oh, can we trade in this thing for that thing?" And it doesn't really work. I think the culture, it's part of the culture and stuff. It's more like proper. You buy this at this price. Um, no negotiations, no nothing like that. And we'll see you again. Yeah, so that's why it's also kind of tough being a breeder here, I guess. You gotta have a really good relationship, like a really, really good relationship with the owner of the store to be able to breed and sell your fish to them. Otherwise, they just all go for the suppliers. Yeah. The fish stores, they're really loyal to the suppliers, and yeah, it's I think it's tough being a breeder, fish breeder in Japan. What's a good beginner carpeting plant? Well, that depends if you're going to use CO2 or not, because carpeting plants, if you want it to carpet, you'd want CO2. And if you have CO2 and decent lighting, you can carpet almost anything. But if no CO2, you could try Monte Carlo um, and hairgrass. Hairgrass might carpet, but really, really slowly. And a good advice is to plant it really, what do you call it? Don't clump it in big bunches. Separate it into tiny bits and plant them. Yeah. How cold does it get in your area? I'm hoping to do a medaka pond and want to know how cold you can keep it in the winter. Well, the other day it got down to like -5 degrees, I think, or yeah, -5, -4 degrees Celsius. And my rice fish pond just almost froze entirely solid. Like it, there's very little water in it, and it's like this thick. You see that? Like this thick of ice and just a little bit of water down there, and they're all okay. So yeah, that's how cold it gets. And if you don't want that ice, I should have done this, but I forgot to, is to put a cover, put an acrylic lid on top of it, and that way it won't get as cold. Yeah. When will you start the aquarium behind you? Uh, Maybe in the next few months. I'm not in a rush to do it right now because I also have to get the filter for it. The light I already have. Um, but yeah, the filter and the CO2, I'd have to align that and still think of a scape to do. Yeah. So soon, but not too soon. Sometime this year, I hope. You should visit Florida, check out our local sunfish and killifish. I think you'd like them. Yeah, I'd like to check out Florida. Um, Thoughts on Congo tetras? I think they're an awesome fish. Congo tetras, and there's different varieties as well. I like the regular type, as well as the cherry red Congo tetra. I don't know what the English name is, but in Japan we call it the super red Congo. The super red Congo tetra is what we call it. And yeah, in English it doesn't come out that way, but yeah, the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀, cherry red Congo tetra is what you guys call it. Let me copy paste this here. But so I like the regular Congo tetra as well as this one, 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀. And yeah, there's also the golden Congo tetra, the albino Congo tetra. I think they're cool fish. They can get a little bit large, so I recommend at least a 3-foot tank for a small group. If you want a larger group, go for a 4-foot tank. But yeah, I'd like to try them out sometime. Maybe one day in a contest tank. What time is it there? Well, right now it's 5:26. 5:26. Don't know if you guys can see that. 5:26 p.m. Let's see. Pearlweed. Yeah, pearlweed is good plants. Not sure how well it'll carpet without CO2. Yeah, you'll be using CO2 and good lighting and dry start. Yeah, then you can grow almost anything. Yeah, so just go for what you think looks nice. Yeah, personally, I'd go for hairgrass, dwarf hairgrass, or I really want to try Utricularia graminifolia. Yeah, but with UG, you want to have what I heard is like no nutrient substrate. So use like sand or gravel or something with very little nutrients. I saw you streaming on Insta. YouTube didn't notify. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's cool that the Instagram story reached out to some people. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, good to know. Tell about placement of CO2 diffuser in aquarium. Yeah. Okay, so should we have a schooling session here? So if your filter pipe is shooting water out this way, I recommend and have seen ADA do this, and many fish stores, many planted aquarium stores do this, is they put the CO2 diffuser on the opposite side of the tank. So the diffuser is here, lifting bubbles up, and the filter pipe is shooting water out this way. So that way, when the bubbles go up, when the CO2 bubbles go up, this water that's shooting out will evenly spread it around the tank. And what I see ADA do, and I also do this, and I've gotten many comments from multiple people saying, why do I place my CO2 diffuser way up here when I could put it down here? First of all, when you put it down here, I think it looks kind of ugly because you have a long tube, a long air tube going all the way down there. And I think that looks kind of ugly. So I had mine halfway, stick my CO2 diffuser halfway of this tank. And when the bubbles rise up, this filter pipe pushes water out and it'll spread the bubbles evenly throughout the tank. You can also put it underneath the filter pipe, but the thing that happens is the diffuser is here and the filter pipe like sticks out here. So it will be circulating the tank, but the bubbles will just go up and through this little gap where there's no circulation. So I've seen people do this as well, but it doesn't really work out that well, I think. Now, if you were to place the filter pipes behind the tank, then I don't know. I can't tell you much about that, but just have it somewhere, have the CO2 diffuse somewhere in front. I don't know if that was helpful to any of you. I don't know if my teaching methods are good enough, so I'm not a teacher, but that's just my experience and what I've seen people do, well, knowledgeable people like ADA do. So yeah, that's the placement of CO2 diffuser in aquarium. How are the African cichlids doing? I don't think I've seen them mentioned in the fish room changes. Did I not mention them? Can't remember. But yeah, I think I mentioned it in my last video that I did a water change and I cleaned the glass, but they're doing good. Still have all 7 of them. Still planning to get some more 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 cichlids. But I can't find 𝗲𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 cichlids right now. But they're still doing all good and growing slowly. Do you guys know, like, if African cichlids are slow growers? Because they seem to be growing really slow for me. And I'm feeding them at least once or twice a day. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Could be the temperature, that it's kind of cold right now and I don't have a heater in their tank. But the room is at 23 degrees Celsius. So I think should be all right. And 23 degrees Celsius, for those of you who are in Fahrenheit, is 73. So it is a bit on the cooler side, I guess, but they're all still doing well. I tried Medaka as pets 2 years ago. I think Medaka is easy, but how profound? Medaka is easy. Yeah. And I always get this question, like, how do you care for a rice fish? How do you, like, what's your temperature? How cold can they go on up down to? If they can survive the Japanese winters, because Medaka rice fish are wild fish in Japan. You go to some rivers, you'll see them swimming around. And if they can survive the winters here, the freezing temperatures we get, then they can survive most places. Of course, like if you're in Alaska or the Arctic or something like that, maybe you might want to like be careful, but I'm not sure. What's the way you choose fish for contest tank? I just choose what I like, what I think looks nice, what I think will match the tank, and yeah, what I'm interested in. Have you tried the inline atomizers instead of the in-tank diffuser? Yep, I have. I've actually got one right now that's in the fish room. Not hooked up on the tank right now, but I've got one sitting around. And I have used it before. I actually used it on this tank. The very first scape I did with this tank, I used the inline atomizer. And it worked really nice, but I don't know. Then after I used that, I saw the ADA tanks and how they have CO2 diffusers and stuff, and I thought, wow, the bubbles just going up and spinning around and floating around the tank just looks so relaxing. And I know atomizers work better, but I just like the look of the bubbles rising up. It's just relaxing and peaceful. I'm guessing you like a schooling fish like lampai killifish mixes with rummy nose. I'm not too into lampais, but yeah, I do like them. I prefer more colorful types of fish. Like the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗶𝗲𝘀𝘀 is more of what I like. Regarding water circulation, that is correct. Thank you. Thank you. It's just what I read and learned from Aqua Design Amano. Which is better value for money, lights, WRGB2 or WRGB2? Oh, slim. If I had to choose one, sorry guys, I think I have to go soon, but if I had to choose one, and yeah, definitely the WRGB2. I like the design of the slim. It's sleek and I like the legs. I like the metal legs. But if I just had to choose one, I like the color rendition of the WRGB2 more. It gives a more natural look. It's a wider look, and the WRGB2 Slim, in my opinion, is a little bit greenish. So if you like the greenish tint, if you want to show vibrant green color, then get the Slim. But if you want like a nice natural looking tank, nice white colors, get the regular WRGB2. Yeah, it's a really good light. What's the best, worst moments of aquascaping from your experience? Best moments. Best moments, man. I don't know. Getting a good ranking in the IPLC with the first uh, large contest tank that I did, that I ranked 59, I think. Yeah, that was really happy. Good experience for me. Worst moment though. What's the worst moment? I've had it a few times when I spilled water in the fish room. Yeah, haven't had any like terrible moments yet. Do you use RO water? No, I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna go through these questions quickly right now because yeah, we're gonna end this in I think 5 minutes. Because I gotta go. So sorry about that, but just wanted to go for as long as I could today. Let's see. Breeding Medaka is very relaxing. Bin full of moss, yeah. Moss and spawning mop. You can use spawning mops as well. Use the hard type of spawning mop. Like I saw Dean do a video on that too. But that's what a majority of rice fish breeder use in Japan. All right, we're almost at the end. Yep, when you're using ADA soil, do you need to use the supplement that comes with it immediately? So there's two types of ADA soil. There's the ADA soil and the what's it called? I've got it right here. ADA soil. Oh yeah. This one right here. ADA soil version 2 is what it's called. So there's that two types right now. Version 2 comes with the supplements, those little root tabs. You want to use those because that soil has very little nutrients compared to the regular ADA aqua soil. So yeah, the regular ADA soil doesn't have those supplements, so you don't need to use it. But yeah, that one you should use the I don't know if the supplements do any good. I don't know if it's any use, but just use it. Did you see the new AI Blade Fresh one? No, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I'll check it out, but what is that? AI Blade Freshwater. I really like how it hides and vanishes when you rest on the tank. Okay. Is it like a robot or something? I would have thought the staghorn was your. Yeah, that was a crazy. Yeah, maybe. Wow, you know really well. Yeah, that contest tank, the staghorn was just crazy. I actually reached out to 2 Hour aquarist, Dennis Wong, and messaged him like, "What should I do with this?" He said, "Just put hydrogen peroxide," and that's what I did, and it slowly fixed the problem. Yeah, another great live stream. Thank you so much, Cow Juice. Thanks to you. Thanks to Blake. Thanks to my moderators. Thanks to everyone who joined this live stream today. Man, I wonder like what the total number of people was. I guess we'll see later. But we'll try to do more of these. Definitely more this year. Have more videos. I don't have a video for you today, even though it's Friday. I apologize. I don't have a video for you today, but on Tuesday, next Tuesday, I'll have a video of my contest tank, start to finish, of IAPLC 2022 contest tank. I forgot to upload that last year, so I'm going to upload it on Tuesday, and I hope you enjoy that video. So on Tuesday, there'll be a video. Then on next Friday, there'll be another video. So 2 videos next week, and I hope you'll enjoy it. But thank you all so much. And then in the next few weeks, we're going to have another fish store tour video come out, Aquashop Wasabi. It's a beautiful fish store tour. If you haven't checked out their Instagram, go check out their Instagram. And yeah, Aquashop Wasabi. What time is it for you? I got that question again. 5:39 right now, p.m. 5:39 p.m. and it's already getting dark. I wonder if you guys can see. Can you guys see that? It's dark. Yeah, I don't like it when it gets dark this early. Yes, if you haven't, before leaving, be sure to like, subscribe. Well, you've got to be subscribed to comment in today's video. I forgot to mention that, but if you're having trouble commenting and was wondering why, it's because only subscribers can comment on these live streams. So, yes. Oh, Aqua Illumination brand lights. MJ Aquascape did a review on them. Oh yeah, MJ Aquascape, he's a good channel too. But I haven't heard or seen those before, so I'll check that out for sure. Yeah, thank you all for joining today's live stream. I think Japan time makes it hard to live stream for a big audience, but yeah, it definitely is the time difference, the time zone. So, and it's also hard to, yeah, I don't know what time is best for you to watch live streams, like whether it's morning or afternoon. I'll try to like mix it around, see what works. I'll try some in the morning, try some in the afternoon, evening, and yeah, we'll see. But thank you. I like the tour vids. Thank you. It would be cool to use Rotala HRA. You're growing in one tank with contrasting neocaridina, like blue dreams. Yeah. Yeah, but as I mentioned, shrimp here are quite expensive. So if someone would like to donate me some, or I know a shrimp breeder, maybe I can get some of his culls, some of the ones that he like doesn't want. Like those will be good enough for me. I don't need like the high-end, high-quality shrimp. Yeah, so see you all. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. One day when we get the tank set up back there, I'll be sitting like this and you guys will have a nice tank to watch and I'll be able to move around and yeah, we'll have this back area nice and decorated. Right now it's still a mess. But thank you all so much for joining. I've got to go get some dinner with my aunt and uncle today. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to watch out for next Tuesday. We'll have an extra video coming out. I'll see you then. Take care. And man, I don't know what to say at the end of a video. Keep on aquascaping. Take care, guys. See you. I'm going to end this live stream now. Oh, yeah. Next time, maybe we'll talk more about cars. Yeah. I want a video where we'll talk about cars because I know there are many people who are into cars as well, like me. See you guys.